Hey, Missy, how you doing? How was your weekend? It is Monday, right? Malibu's roaming around on my desk. Come lay down, baby. Lay down. Don't knock things over. Lay down. How was your weekend? Move your little tail. There we go. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Galena. Hi, Brooke with the knee. Dawn, Kathleen. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, Marsh. Good to see you. How you and the chickens doing? Look, Marsh, where'd I put them? Somebody sent me for Christmas a whole bunch of chickens. Look at all the chickens. I got enough conspiracy chickens for the whole year. Love me some chickens. Hi, Vale. I'm gonna get confused with you and Vol. Hi, Debbie Bruce, Miriam, Joyce, Lena. Thank you so much for the. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm always glad that internationals get there safely. Hi, Tori. Good to see you too. Tori's in Ireland. Lena's in Denmark. Starla, Jennifer, Terry Brett. I got to show Terry Brett's newest post with the with the fantasy prompt. Oh my gosh! Hi, Janet. How you doing? Hope you're getting a little better. Hope you're feeling a little better today, Janet. Janet's had a cold or the flu for the last week. Well, we'll actually second blackout. Conspiracy chicken. I know. I love the chickens too. Ours had their first snow. Oh my gosh. How did they survive okay, Marsh? I don't know. What do chickens do in the snow? Just go into their coop and recoup? Oh, Janet. Y'all keep Janet in your thoughts and prayers, and maybe she'll stream today. Because I don't know. We'll see if she makes it to her stream. She said she was going to be at mine, but I told her she didn't have to be. Let's see, Belinda, CK's in Mexico, Miriam's in Israel. We have people all over the world. Terry Brett's in the UK. March is with the chickens. Hi, Laverne, Joyce. I like to say good morning to as many people as I can. Look, hey there, hey. Malibu's already hopped down, so I can't pet her with the arms. My Elisa arms. Let's see, Kitty Jen. I'm probably missing some people coming in. I try to catch everybody, especially when I first open up the stream. So yeah, we're gonna do another book, another journal. Last week we did a daily. Today I'm going to show you how to do a monthly, because not everybody wants to do a daily journal, but most people can do a monthly thankful journal. So, and we're using this calendar. So, hi, Ann Makes. I might give you a peek into mine. They're separate. They're individual little booklets like these. I just have them all in one big thing here. But yeah, so let's see. Let me move this over here so in case Malibu hops back up. But I spread everything out here to use this morning. Hi, Flo. Good to see you. How you doing? Let's see. And y'all keep Tina in your thoughts and prayers. I guess her mom was doing okay. But then Tina got sick. So, yeah, that was the last I heard a couple days ago. So I don't know if she'll be in here today or not. Hi, Debbie. Let's see. Don't forget to put it in caps if you're talking to me. Make sure you have all messages clicked at the top of the chat window because it defaults to top chat. So you don't see everything unless you click the all. You will not see all the chat. And that goes for the recordings as well. So I might have to turn that fan off. I had the fan, it was a little toasty. If I turn the heat down, but it distorts your voice if the fan's blowing right in your face. So I'll just turn it off. They didn't want to come out on the snow, so I had to shovel the run for them. Marsh is out there shoveling his chickens out of the coop. And you started a calendar journal? Okay, well, last week I showed you how to do a daily one. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do a monthly one. And I just started. I kind of set it up a little bit. We're going to work in the monthly one. That way, people that don't want to do a daily journal can do a monthly journal because it's less work, less work. Let's see. Belinda, everybody got sick around me. I've been taking crazy vitamins. Okay. Oh, Marsh, I know. Vitamin D3, C, and I take the Nature's Own, what's it called? Is it Nature's Own? What's it called? Anyway, the extra vegetable and extra fruit, the little extra fruit and vegetable vitamins. What is it called? Nature's, not is it Nature's? I forget what they're called. Let's see. More work for you. Well, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do a daily, it's more work, because you have to do a daily page. But if you do a monthly page, I'm doing a double page. So 2 pages for a month. So like January gets 2, and I went ahead and wrote all the months down. And you could cut them out of the calendar. You could write them down. I just used some brush markers to write them. I'll a black screen again. I don't know why it does that. There's Tina. Hi, Tina. Hope you're doing better. Are you feeling better, Tina? Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Zinc and a clear of coals. Okay, good. All right, March. Well, hang in there. Take care of those chickens, March. I mean, if y'all not seen March's chickens on Facebook, well, what can I say? Tina's telling everybody good morning. Let's see. I know I'm probably missing some people, but thanks everybody for being here. Thanks, Tina. Now, like I said, I hope you're feeling better, Tina. Hi, Shelly A. Belinda. Let's see who else. Scrolling down, Tina's clicking on everybody. Thank you, Tina. Let's see. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to work on that. I do have a book haul. We took Samantha out for her birthday over the weekend. It's a week later, but she had she had more pressing things to do than go out with us for her birthday, her actual birthday, her 21st birthday. So I did post a picture on Instagram. We went out to eat, and then it took her a little bit of shopping. Before we met up with them, though, Hubster and I went to Barnes & Noble. So, I got books. I did show them on Instagram, but I know not all of y'all are on IG. But IG is where I usually post everything, all my Barbie photography. Oh, Terry, I just saw you just popped up on another one. So this one is the scavenger hunt. So Terry's also posts things for the scavenger hunt, but I do want to show you what she did for the fantasy story too. So let's see what she says here. So these are the letter T, and she's got Timmy Tortoise tries to torch Ted to talk. Timmy's doing a TED talk. Terry rocks these little stories. I'm telling you, these little cartoons that she does. Let me go ahead and show you real quick uh, her other one. Let's see if I can get the one that she did for the fantasy, and I'll read y'all another prompt out of it. I'll let Terry pick the number. So this one was so good. I mean, look at this. Let me tell you what. So she says, "Get this blanket thing off me now." And somebody said, "Oh, stop it. He won't hurt you. He just wants to play." That's from the that's from the fantasy prompt. Love that, Terry. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Well, not quite. I mean, they did go out. They did go out. She and her friends did go out. But hi, Aunt Beck. So yeah, here's me and Boo. There's me and Boo for her that there she is for her 21st birthday. So that's on IG, and I did post a picture of the books I'm going to show today. We'll show those in a minute. Got new art books, Had to get some new art books, and the other thing I posted was Catterday. So I think that's all I posted since last week. So let's see. Looking. Thank you, Tina. Tina, I missed. How you feeling? Oh, thanks, Tina. How you feeling? Hope you're on the mend from your cold. Let's see. And Janet too. Janet says she feels about the same. Hi, Julie Topaz. How you doing? Happy marvelous Monday to you too. So, uh, let's see. I try to catch everybody. So keep up the good work. Terry, go ahead and we'll go ahead and do this real quick. Pick a number between 12 and 295 because that's where the book starts. And then I'll tell you if we need a number depending on how many are on that page. So this is January 8th. I'm not sure what number this is, week number. Let's see, do we do what? Let's see, there's week, December, that was week. Oh, I'm not writing the weeks down. I'm just going to write the day. Okay, so a number between 12 and 295 because I'll lose track of weeks. I did post some community tab books. I've been posting that. We're up to week 52 in the community tab of posting 2 to 3 books every week. So, okay, Terry said 100. I'm letting Terry pick because she does these. Now, Terry, do not feel just because I let you pick a number that you have to do it. I know you're also working on the scavenger hunt. So if y'all are not working, Janet, if you want to put the link to your scavenger hunt, y'all have 3 months to do the scavenger hunt. So you didn't have to start on January 1st. You can start it still. Janet's doing the scavenger hunt. You have to find all the things on the list of the scavenger hunt. You can put it in a comp book. You can do it on just individual pages. You can do it however you want. But if you complete the challenge, then Janet will put you in for a drawing. Okay? All right, let's go to page 100, and let me see how many things are on that page. So you might have to pick. All right, there's 2. So do you want number 5 or 6? Number 5 or 6? Terry, on that page. You get to pick 5 or 6 for the prompt on that page. 6. All right, let's open it. I mean, I don't, some of these, like the first one reminded me of a Harry Potter, yeah. Feel free to, even if you just write the prompts down for yourself and inspire yourself to do something, you do not have to do this, okay? But I do recommend you do Janet's scavenger hunt. Hi, Dot. There's the link. Okay, so there's the link to Janet's scavenger hunt. The link will be good in the chat as well, even after the live. But you do need to check or click all messages at the top of the chat because otherwise you may not see everything. Okay, so let's read number. Did you say 6? I think you said 6. Yes, you said 6. Okay, here we go. Quote. Tell me your name. I promise I won't tell anyone. End quote. That's it. That's the prompt. It's a quote. Tell me your name. I promise I won't tell anyone. So you have to think about it, write it down, So that's this week's prompt. Tell me your name. I promise I won't tell anyone. That could be so many things. Yes. Thank you, Tina. Yes. And make sure y'all are in 1080p or 720 because I am streaming in 1080. So if you want the best quality, I've been at streamers that stream in 1080 and all of a sudden look up, it's so blurry. Well, I have to go in and go to the little wheel symbol, the little settings, and adjust the quality sometimes. Sometimes YouTube will, snap you back or like a rubber band. They'll snap you back like a rubber band. All right. So this is the fantasy writing prompts, Erica Blumenthal. And it's just if you get, write these things down in your Society of Idea Collector notebook, and then you'll have things to go to when you don't know what to do. Right. So that's this week. Did you see Kitty Jen and the fantasy prompt? No, I did not. Kitty Jen's going to have to tell me her name again because it's not Kitty Jen. She'll have or somebody can tell me if y'all know. I don't see Kitty Jen here right now, but her name on IG is not Kitty Jen, so I never find her unless someone tells me exactly what her name is because she doesn't tag me. So if I'm not tagged, then I'm not going to see it. Or if she did tag me, I missed it. So yeah, I'm looking at the tags. Is that her? Yeah. Okay. She did tag me this morning. Okay. So it's Jen Disney Love. See, I would never associate Kitty Jen with Disney. Jen Disney Love. Okay. So let's see what she did. All right. No, I think that's a scavenger hunt. I think that's a scavenger hunt. That's not the prompt. So she did not tag me for that. Let me see if I can find anything. Story. All I see is scavenger hunts. Oh, wait, here's this it. Okay, fantasy drawing 1. Giant tarantula making a person its apprentice. So I cannot read that. You're going to have to go over there and see if you can read that. But it's Jen Disney Love. So there's a tarantula and something going on there. I just can't see it. Sometimes your internet network will change the video quality too. Yeah, so you have to change it. You have to change it if it's not clear. Change it on the little wheel settings, guys. If you don't have clear quality. Let's see. Who else am I missing? All right. So I think that's all I got for right now on IG. But also, if you want to see Janet's scavenger hunt, go to scavenger hunt 2024 for the hashtag. And if you're participating, you can put scavenger hunt 2024, tag Janet if you want to, hashtag her or at her in the comments, not just a hashtag. You got to at Janet, you got to put her name in there. So let's see. All right, well, let me show you what I got at the store. I did go to Paper Source, and Boo got her a couple. She wanted some Stabilo pens, so I bought her some pens, a couple other things at Paper Source because we did a little shopping for her birthday. But I shop for myself. I shop for myself too. So I went to Paper Source, and I did get a few papers. So these are the papers that are all rolled up together. So these are the papers that I got. They're large. They're the size of a poster. Okay, I just won't unroll the whole thing because it looks the same all over. So, but they're all very textured, and this is feels like an oilcloth, and they're not cheap. These papers, but if you just use little bits of them, they last you a long, long time. I mean, like this one was $7.50 for this sheet. And again, I know you can't see how big they're the size of a poster. They're huge sheets of paper. So I got this one because I like the texture of it. Then I got this goldy coppery one. It's going to flash out, but it's kind of a copper color. It's really pretty, but it's flashing out, so you can't really tell the true color. But it's a copper. Then I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these kind of, let's get them out here. They're folded the other way. I got 2 of these. Here we go. 2 of these like marbleized papers. They're the same paper. They're just, different sections of marbleizing. So I got 2 of those. These I don't know. No, baby, can't get in there. I don't know how much these were. How much were these? I'm not seeing a price on these. Well, I know there was a price on them when I bought them, but it's not there now, so they must have fallen off. But anyway, so those are the only papers I got. 2 of these, 1 of these, and did I get something else? Did I get a third one, or is that it? I mean, yeah, I did. Oh, the copper. Yeah, the copper. So those are the papers that I got at Paper Source. They have an actual Paper Source store. So, yeah, I got that. Let's see where I can put some of this stuff. Then somebody sent me this in the mail. It is from Pamela H. So I'm not sure what her name is here. I don't think she's Pamela H here. So, but that's, and again, I don't want to say but Pamela sent me this book on Virginia. She said you could cut it up, or what. She has one too. And, but I don't know if I can cut this up. It's just, it's so informational, but it's a beautiful book on Virginia, the Commonwealth of Virginia. So, thank you so much, Pamela, for this. And, Hubs goes, oh, I like to look at that. He likes to look at anything history. Hi, View. He likes to look at anything historical, the U.S., world history. He likes history. He does not read any fiction. That man reads no fiction. So anyway, thank you, Pamela, for that. I'm going to tape this in the book. Let me put a piece of tape in here and let me cover up the address. So if I ever open the book again, we have it taped in the book, but we can't see your address. So thank you so much, Pamela. All right, let's see here. Am I missing people? Darlene. View put out a couple of videos over the weekend, some coloring vids. And View, I love that. I kept it in my, I'm not going to buy it because it's too expensive, but I put it in my cart just to save it, because if I ever see it cheaper, I really thought it was a cool book. So View was talking about her pencils, and she doesn't absolutely love polychromos. Polychromos, you got to layer, not blend. So let me see. Let me go to my cart. But she showed this book just for a second, just for a minute. Oh, come on. I got to step out in the hall to get the Wi-Fi to load. Hang on. Okay. So I'm not going to buy it. And I don't recommend anybody buy a color book that's $55, unless it's Serene. But I don't know, View, do you know that this book is now $55? Wildergorn, and it's kind of a fantasy color book. It's a world of color. But View has this book. I'd love for you to do. I think you did a tour of this book some time ago, View, but I didn't see it when you did it. But anyway, I'd like to see what you've colored in this. What you have colored in this. I'd love to see it. A tour of that book. Yeah, I know, right? I said, oh, that looks like a cool book. Let me go look it up on Amazon. It might be cheaper on, I don't know, maybe Etsy or something. I didn't look any further than that. But yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a tour of that, but I'm not going to buy it for $55. Yeah. Wait, something popped up there. Where did it go? Somebody said it better come oh, there, Marsh. It better come pre-colored, right? Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon. There she is. I have to hunt her down. Sometimes it's hard to find. Pacola's like slinking around in the background, up in the balcony. All right. Well, let me show you the books that I bought. Well, y'all know I love these magazines, the Imagine FX magazine sketchbooks, and you pay the price of a book for these. I'm just saying. These are not a magazine cost. They cost like $30, I think, for this. And I will buy art books for this price. I will buy art books. Let me go ahead and zoom in one. I will buy art books for this price because I love me some art books. Y'all know I love me some art books. So this is the Imagine FX Volume 5. I think I have 1, 2, and 3. I think I have 4, but I didn't go look. But this is 5. This is the newest one. And what I love about these are it's the world's best fantasy artists share their sketches. So, and of course, I'm not going to show you the whole book, but I will show you some. And they divide it out by different artists. So look at all these artists. All these little squares are different artists that are in this book. And I think they're alphabetical. I think they put them alphabetically. But these are packed, I tell you people, packed full of drawings. So if you get any of them, now I have accidentally bought one of them twice because I saw it on the shelf like a year later. It was like a year later, and I saw it and I go, oh, a new sketchbook is out. And I took it home. It was the same one. I guess I had it on the shelf for a year and I bought it twice. So I'm careful now to look at the number and make sure that I have not purchased it previously. Let's see. I'm going to have to, this is kind of in my way. Let's see if I can, I'm trying to lay it flat, but it's not. There we go. That's pretty good. So anyway, they do have tons and tons of, and there is some little bit of nudity. So just FYI, I don't want to show it on camera, but you know, if you're an artist, you know what a naked body looks like. So anyway, there's just tons and tons. Look, here's Aaron Blaze. I follow him on YouTube. He's done like Lion King and, you know, Disney stuff. But anyway, does amazing animals. So he's got a couple pages. I think each person has like 2 pages. This one only has 1. Yeah, then here's a whole, this one has a whole like article about this person. Has a whole like 5 or 6 pages, like the featured artist. And then back to, you know, double page. So anyway, these are amazing. I know these are awesome. And these are in the magazine section. They're in the magazine section of Barnes and Noble. My Books A Million does not carry these. My Books A Million downsized their magazine section to about a quarter of what they used to have. And some of the magazines that I like, they don't carry anymore. So they have to get them at Barnes and Noble. But that's where I got this. I got it at Barnes and Noble. So it's put out by Imagine FX, if y'all know them. And it's just amazing artwork. Again, you're going to pay the price of a book. It's, you know, for these. Then I got this book. I'd never seen it. And I bought this one sight unseen. It was totally wrapped. It was plastic wrapped. But anything by a Japanese manga artist thing, I love. And look at this cover. I mean, just the book itself. It is only, I think it's only like a $22 book. You can get it on Amazon. I got it at Barnes and Noble, but it is on Amazon. I looked it up. So I think it's about $22 on Amazon. But look at that green painted sides. I mean, I just love it. But look at this. It comes wrapped in this plastic, this heavy plastic. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I just love it. I just love this kind of stuff. And I guess maybe it reminds me of the 70s Peter Max. This is like the new Peter Max kind of thing. If y'all know who Peter Max was back in the 60s, 70s. And then the back has this one. And it's the same thing. It's got the wrap over it. And it's backwards there on that side. So, yes, exactly. That magazine is inspiration start to finish, Terry, for sure. Hi, Marguerite. Who else am I missing? Shaman. Hello. Let's see. Who else? You saw this book at Barnes and Noble? But I know. Well, now you get to look at it a little bit. But it's kind of like a little history of the author, of the artist. And I don't think, well, I've probably seen his work here and there, but I'd never really heard of him. Murakami. So it has a whole lot of information, like, you know, about the artist. So and it's just odd. It is odd. Monsters on the Mind. But I don't know. I love anything different, artistic. I like it all. I do. Gonna say. So a lot of there. I'm thinking that's him there, and so it's got a lot of information, and then talks about all the different. And then I think there's four different. This may not be one, but there's four different. Insert, fold outs. So, but it's just a bright, colorful. I mean, it's just got so much to it. Let me go ahead and flip like this. So, Marsh, you would probably really like this book. Marsh was a graffiti artist and cartoon artist. If y'all don't follow Marsh, let me click on him. Where'd he go? Where's Marsh here? Y'all need to follow Marsh. Oh, dang it. I just messed up I made my screen big. How do I get out of that now? I made my chat huge. There we go. I made my chat humongous. Oh, because it's on the wheel. That's what I did. I scrolled the chat and that made it big. Okay, so let's see there he is. There's Marsh. So look, see, I think it's got four of these tip outs, if you will, but it's just so colorful. So yeah, it does sculptures, but it's just very cool. So yeah, that's Murakami, Murakami. Let me give you the ISBN 978-300-273-182. And again, this is on Amazon because I looked it up just so that for today I could talk about it, So there's that. Then I have all the other ones of these, and this is their newest one, I think. The Sketching from Imagination. Let's see. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you. Here's all the other ones I'll show you. And I've shown them before. I can, pull them another day if y'all want to see them. These are the previous 6. There's Sketching from the Imagination, fantasy, sci-fi, character, dark arts, creatures and monsters, and manga and anime. So that's the different Sketching from the Imagination books. And again, these are not cheap either. They're put out by 3D Total Publishing, and they are amazing. So if you want to collect these up, they are amazing. But this is $36.99. Of course, I get a discount and stuff, but and this was not considered a hardcover, so it wasn't in the 50% off time. But and I think these might be on Amazon. I did not look this up. The other ones were. I did not look up this new one. Let me go ahead and give you the ISBN for this one. 978-191-2843-312. And it's storytelling. That's this version. This book, storytelling. So it's all broke down by the artist in alphabetical order. So here's all the different artists. Again, they're put in alphabetically. So, see, alphabetically. And I think they have 4 pages each. No, 6 maybe. Yeah, maybe 6 pages. Let's see. This one has 6. Yeah, I think they have 6 pages each. 3 double-page spreads. And this one's all about storytelling. And they tell you, they have every artist writes up about their process and everything. So if you 3D Total Publishings are amazing books, but again, they're not cheap. But to me, it's worth it because I love me some art books. But so just so you can kind of get a little bit of a storytelling. I'm not sure how many artists are in here, but there's a lot. I got the hiccups. Now I got to take a sip of my lemon water. My lemon water gives me the hiccups, but then I have to drink it to get rid of the hiccups. But I like my lemon water in the morning after coffee. I have coffee 4:30. But by this time, by the time I stream at 8:30, 4 hours, I already had enough coffee. 50 artists, 50 artists from around the world, and I think that's about what they all are. But it's a nice, big, hefty. It's a well-made book. So sketching from the imagination, like I said, there's a whole bunch of them. Um, if you want to take a screenshot of it so that you know which ones are out there. There's these 6, and this is I think this is the 7th one. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Tina says it's $23.99 on Amazon. Good deal. Thank you, Tina. All right, then the last one I have 2 other books that are similar to this, and this is a chronicle book. Y'all know I love me some chronicle. Any chronicle book. You see those little glasses on a book? You are guaranteed a good book. I'm just saying, I've never met a chronicle book that I did not like. None, not a single one. Every chronicle book I see, I've liked. I think it's the ones that did the sketchbooks of the Mariners and the Discoverers. I didn't pull them, but I love those as well. So this is Illustrator sketchbooks, and it's just what it says. It's a whole bunch of Illustrator sketchbooks. Let me give you the ISBN while I'm thinking of it. 978-1-7972-27658. And again, it's not a cheap book. I had a whole bunch of gift cards from Christmas, and now I don't have any left. After this trip, I had none left. But this book is $40. I'm not sure how much it is on Amazon. But if you ask for Barnes and Noble gift cards for your birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever the, holiday, anniversary. It's easy to collect up nice books if you always ask for book, gift cards. Let me take a sip of my water here. A little ASMR. Rachel made it back to Canada. She did text me and tell me that. So, hi, Angie. Who else am I missing? I don't know. Maybe I've caught everybody so far. Belinda. So again, Illustrator sketchbooks inside the creative process of 60 iconic and emerging artists. Again, chronicle books. Here's a list of all the all the artists. And I'm just going to kind of flip. It's easier to flip from the back. I don't know why that is, but it's all different sketchbooks, just tons. That's what it is. And I'm going to read this. I love to read about the artist and their thought process as much as I do about, well, maybe not as much, but almost as much. I like to read about their process as much as I like to see their work. So I'm just going to kind of sit here and flip. It's how many pages is in this book? This book is over 300 pages. It's over 300 pages. So, yeah. Okay, so Tina's got it on Amazon there for $32.98. But I love to support my Barnes and Noble. I got 2 of them. One is closer to me, and then the other one's up north of Atlanta. And I visit both of them. So I think I got all my 50% off books a couple weeks ago. I got those at the Barnes and Noble closest to me, and then this one was up north Atlanta when we took Samantha out for her birthday lunch. That's the one I got this haul from. So you can kind of get a little flip through here. Yeah, I like this one too, Marsh. I really do, because it's got write-ups about each of the artists. And the same thing, it's kind of like that sketchbook one. The sketchbook magazine one. You can, the artists talk about their process, and same for this. But you can see, look, they give you a lot of information about the artist. But this one's very, it's just a variety. It's got a lot of variety. It's not just fantasy. Whereas the Imagine FX one is more fantasy artist. This one's a little bit of everybody, not just fantasy artist. So, but I love sketchbooks about sketchbooks, and that's what this is. I know to keep it still on a tush. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Angie. Uh, so tons and tons and tons. Okay, so there's that. So that's Illustrator Sketchbook, Martin Salisbury. And again, it's a chronicle book. If you ever see the little glasses on the spine, you should pick that book up and look at it. I'm just saying. Chronicle books rock. I love me some chronicle books. Okay, so that's all the books. That's the papers. That's so now we can get into the project. So again, we did this one last week, and I was showing you a sample. This was a sample book, kind of like how I'm doing my grateful, thankful daily. And I'm 2 days behind. Well, I wasn't home all day Saturday, and so, but it doesn't bother me. I can either catch up or skip a day. It just does not bother me. But a lot of people, I can't skip a day. But I might show you a little bit of my grateful, thankful. It's kind of like a faith thankful journal. That's what this is going to be. And even though it's got a whole bunch of books in here, it's all going to be the same type of thing, about a month for each book. So I can hold, I think 6 months in here. So I can hold 6 months in here, and then I'll take out the newest one and put the next one in. So this will cover, 6 months. Okay. But you just use little inserts like this. So this is the one we did last week, where I was showing you how to do a daily using a calendar. So this is the calendar that I picked to cut up and use for a daily journal. But I'm not going to finish. This was my sample one to show you guys, because this is the one I'm working in. Well, this is the one I'm working in. So I'm not going to complete this one. Okay, we got flashed out there. Let's turn the brightness down just a little. There we go. So this is my sample one that I did to show you how I'm doing this one. Okay, let me see. My watch is bugging me. Oh, it's my assistant. See, I get all the text messages now. So I'll show you this one, and this is a daily, but I want to do this one because not everybody's going to do a daily. So I want to show you how to do a monthly. So I'm going to show you how to do a monthly on this one. And I probably will do this one so I can have a monthly and my daily one. So if I end up not doing an every day, I'll have this as well to put for my monthly. So I'm going to show you, we're going to work in this one today. Okay. But let me show you this one. So I'm using this calendar, Nature and Hope, illustrations by Kristen Help Art. And you don't have to use a calendar. I'm also using all kinds of other ephemera and stuff, right? But I wanted to show you that you can use a calendar to cut up. And I already cut out January and February. So this is, we're already here to March. And then, I skipped one. So I picked this one because of the big florals in it. You can use these, but if you use the words, then you're going to lose a little bit of the page, the behind, the next page. Not much, but you're going to lose a little bit of the image on the next page if you do that. So I'm in this one, the first one, I started to use the cutout, right? But in this one, where we're doing a monthly, I started writing them. So I'll do some writing with the brush pens just to kind of show you. These are the colors that I picked for the year. And I've kind of based it off the colors of the calendar. So these are the colors that I picked to write for every month. And we'll go through that here in a minute. So pick a calendar you like that has cool images or not. Like I said, my Books a Million, the first week of February, all their calendars go on sale for $3 each. So I will stock up. I do every year. And I mean, unless they've changed their policy, every year, all the calendars go on sale for $3 the first week of February. I guess they figure by then, everybody's already got their calendars, right? So I like the colors in this one. So this is the one that I'm cutting up for these books right here. And plus, look, I've got stamps. I've got, a lot of ephemera. And y'all know we all have lots of ephemera. You could use your, this is some of these is what I'm using in my personal one. I'm using some of these book ones. Oops. All right. This is why I keep them in those plastic sleeves because they get away from you once you've cut them up. They get away from you. I love this book with all the, you know, pictures of books. And this is Poor Toast and Kate Curry. And they have tons and tons of books, which I love. I love their books. So I'm using a lot of this book one in my personal one because I love books. So I'm using that a lot. All right. So let me go ahead. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Thank you, Tina, for the link, for the calendar. Okay. So last week, all right. Get this here, and I pulled out, you can use your stickers. I pulled out this botanical sticker book to use. Of course, if I use a lot of, depending on how much the white edge shows, I usually trim down the white edge if there's too much. But this one is the Botanist Sticker Anthology, and it's one of the DK series sticker books. This is one of Denise's favorites too. But you can see I've used quite a bit out of it. Not near enough, but I have used, some of the pages out of here and different stickers. This one does have alphabets in it. And so anyway, I really like this. So I pulled that one to use. And, of course, some different little bits of ephemera. Here's my February pile here. Here's the leftovers from the January pile. So, and you can continuously use them. You don't have to just use that month. Like, this was a January. You can use it, don't get too wrapped up about, that was on the February. Don't. All right. So this is what we did last week. And I started in January. Now in my personal one, in this one, I started toward the last week of December. So even though it starts with January, I started the month with January. There's 3 or 4 or 5 days of December at the beginning of my book because I started it early. I wanted to get a handle on how I was going to do it and everything, especially if I wanted to share it with you guys. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Arlene. Arlene will like it's kind of a thankful faith journal. But like I said, the idea behind these was to write down something every day that you were thankful for. Grateful, thankful. And there's tons of those kind of books out there. If you don't want to make one, you can find you a grateful, thankful journal, writing journal, that you could decorate. So there's tons of that stuff out there, guys. This is just my versions of it. So, you don't have to you don't have to use a calendar. You don't have to make it from scratch. But I just started with some stenciling, and we're going to work a little more. We're going to work more on this one. I'm going to do the February one next. Thank you, Tina's she's on the links today. She's on the links today. So I just put my name in there, and I'll probably put 2024 there, but I stamped the date here. And again, the images are out of this calendar here. So anyway, so we did these last week, and you can draw your own lines. You can use a ruler or not, but I just used ink and stencil. Now, the reason I like to use inks is because you can write over these with any pen. Y'all know I like to write my favorite, I love me a ballpoint pen, but when I'm journaling and writing, do I have them all? They might all be in the bedroom where I'm using them, where I lay in bed and write. Yeah, the Sharpie pen. Hang on. Oh, wait. There's one in this book. There's one over here. Here we go. This is my favorite pen. Oh, that's not it. I pulled a lot extra. The Sharpie pen. The Sharpie pens. These are my favorite, right? And they don't bleed through like a Sharpie marker would. But I love them because they're tiny and you can write little. And I just really like the way they feel. They're nice and smooth. So these are the pens that I journal with. But if you put any kind of paint down, like paint in the background, you're going to have to use a ballpoint pen because, regular pens are not going to go over if you use, if you use acrylic paint of any kind, it's hard to write over acrylic paint. So that's why I'm using stencils and inks. Okay. And of course, I've got a lot of inks. I used them over the years. So, get you a couple colors you like or match a couple of colors to the calendar you like if you don't have any inks. But I think most of us here have done stuff with inks and, Timmy stuff and, what. All right, let's see. Hi, Kiggles. So we did this last week. There's and you can add more stuff, less stuff, more lines, thicker lines, thinner lines, markers. This any kind of water-based anything you want to decorate or with markers. You could use these and go over. You can take a stamp. You can take your stamps. Wood stamps, acrylic stamps, and you can use these with the brush markers and, ink these up with the brush markers and stamp them. Let me get a scrap paper here. And stamp with, ink it up with these stamps. I mean, these brush pens is what I'm trying to say. Ink them up with the brush pens. So there's it's easy to journal over the top. All right. And I'm going to do some lettering with these here in a minute. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Put it in caps. Hi, Brenda. Who else am I seeing? All right. So I showed that you can do one, day one, day two, or you can do all day one, just depending on how thick your book, your little journal books are. Count them out before you start, so you can see if you need to do 1 and 2 or if one will work like that. Okay, so here's day 3, and again using the calendar pages or the calendar images and other stamps, stencils, ephemera that kind of matches with what I'm using. So just make it yours, make it yours. Here was day 4. I used one of those foam stamps that had lines in it so you could journal. You could write a verse, a quote, just what you're thankful for. You might just say, my kids, my grandkids, the hubster. You could just, you don't have to make it too elaborate. If you start making it too, and this is kind of elaborate. I'm gonna say this. If you're gonna do one of these a day, this is a lot. That's why I'm going to show you how you can do monthly instead of daily, because I know not everybody's going to do this. Not everybody has the time to do this, but I just wanted to show you some options. So this could be January instead of January 4th. This could just be all of January. You could have week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 weeks right there. This could be January, week 1, and 4 or 5 little spots to do your thankfulness on. Think about, take some notes. Think about what you like to do. Do you like to stamp? Do you like to stencil? Do you like colors? Do you like inks? Do you like pens? Do stuff you like. Maybe try, cutting out a little bit of collage-y stuff just to make it a little different if you're not doing collage. So prompt done. Which prompt, Miriam? Tell me which prompt so I can, you probably said in the prompt, in the thing. You tagged me on Facebook. Okay, I'll have to go see how my Facebook loads. All right, hang on, Miriam. And so then here's day 5, and I just wrote it out and just kind of squiggled around it. You could stamp. You could use numbers. I also have a set of number stamps, but I wanted to show you could just write it. This is my little daily stamp. Yeah, a monthly. You could do a monthly, and I'm going to show you that in this book. But and if you're not one to do a lot of this kind of ephemera stamping, stenciling, everybody should have some kind of little journal, notebook, any, I'm trying to look around here for something small, just something to collect your thankfulness in, something to collect your thankfulness in. Okay, so we did 5 days in this last week to show January days 1 through 5. Again, I'm not going to really work in this one because this kind of duplicates my personal one, which I wasn't up to showing y'all that last week, but I wanted to show y'all to get started last week. So this is a daily one. Now we're going to work in this one today, which is a monthly one. All right. Hi, Melinda. So I just wrote my name in there. And in this one, I wrote out the months with the brush pens, and I'll rewrite them or show you how I did that. But I have not written any lines yet in here. I'm going to do lines. The other side of the brush pens, here's the brush pen that I wrote it with, but the other side, these are the Tombow, but I know Michael's has their version of them. There's all kinds of versions of brush pens, water-based brush pens out there. Now, don't use alcohol marker ones because that will bleed through. Alcohol markers are going to bleed through. Make sure they're water-based. But they have the little lines like this, so I can do this. And I'm not going to use a ruler because I kind of like it a little, not perfect, but I just want to show you. And then I can add more decorations over it, over the top. I can add more decorations over the top. I'm going right over where I stenciled because I like when I have this kind of journal, just to have a little bit of, not perfect lines. Not that anything's perfect, trust me. But just to have some fun with it like this. Okay, you can have darker lines. I could have green. I could write with green and have the yellow lines and write with green, just different things. And if I need some more lines, I can come over here. You can do a yellow, a green, a yellow, a green, a yellow, a green. So hi Jane. And so you can do that, or you can use a ruler, or most of the time I don't even write lines in my journals. I just write. I don't even have lines. So just depends on what you like. Like here's my Society of Idea Collector. This is my revamped. Remember, I was going to do my Society of Idea Collector notebook in here, but I started writing my lists, my comments, my Barbie photography ideas. I started writing it on these little booklets before I started doing the January, February journaling. And I started to do my Society of Idea Collectors in this book for 2024, and I saw it's not going to hold it. I will fill one of those. I'll fill one of these up a week, and it just won't hold. So I moved into this. It's the Happy Planner system, but it's just blank paper inside. Blank paper with the colors, the same color coordinating that I showed before in the other book when I was doing the Society of Idea Collectors. I just have the same colors, just the tabs here tell me, this is list, there's Barbie, this is stream ideas. So that's how I've done it like that. And then I put a tab at the top as well. So this is my Society of Idea Collectors for 2024. So when I have ideas, things for streaming, Barbie. Well, let me read you. It's the same topics that I had in the other one. Supplies and patterns, Barbie list and ideas, studies, stream ideas and books, individual lists, collage themes and ideas, quotes, lyrics, and story ideas, mind maps and sketches. Those are the colors. These are the tabs. So this will be my Society of Idea Collecting book for 2024. And, I've shown you all my other ones. They fill up fast. So, but there's what I was trying to say in there. There's no lines on any of that paper. It's just blank paper, and I don't have lines on any of it. Let me pull that. Find something here. So let's see. Let me find something where there's a bunch of them. Okay, so here is my fantasy symbol list for the year. There we go. So you see, there's no lines. It's just, list. And that was the list sheet. My Barbie. Here's my Barbie photography. See, it's just, there's no lines, is what I was trying to say. All right, so let's go back to this. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Yes, I will, Kiggles. I had said a minute ago, I will write with my pens in just a minute. Let's see. Don't see anything else in caps. Let's see. Good morning, Bobini, Brenda. Thanks everybody for being here. If y'all missed the beginning of the show, I did show some cool art books. So go back and watch it if you want to see some cool art books. I didn't put that in the title. So yeah. Oh, and I did make this note. Last week, I told y'all about a booktuber that I'd come across that I could not remember his name. I followed him, but until he had posted again, I couldn't, I didn't remember his name. But it's Outlaw Bookseller, and it's all sci-fi. So Outlaw Bookseller is all about sci-fi books, and I love his explanations about how sci-fi's changed. It's not what it used to be. Sci-fi, because of the innovation isn't the same. So yeah, go follow Outlaw Bookseller, and it's as far as I could tell, it's all sci-fi. He talks about sci-fi books. From the old ones, he's older, so I dare say he's my age. But he read sci-fi back in the 60s, 70s, before they kind of went all fantasy, probably in the 80s, So anyway, he's very interesting. Thank you, Tina. Tina, there's a link. So he's very interesting to listen to. Now I haven't gone way back. I haven't watched a whole bunch of his videos, but what I've watched so far, I really enjoyed. So Outlaw Booksellers, original. Okay, original. That's the whole title there. So thank you, Tina. All right, so for January, now I probably will work on this one just to have a couple extra pages for January. So if I don't do if I miss a day or something in my daily, which will happen. I know it will. I know I'll be playing catch up a little bit. But if this way you can keep track if you just want to do a monthly. So I got 2 pages for each month. Okay. And I'm going to put a little, I got some little strings there, and I thought that might be kind of cool to divide the months up. I don't know if I'll do that on every month, but I just kind of like the little baker's twine, and I'm trying to use up. He's a loner, a rebel. Is he Pee-wee? Hi, Christopher. He's awesome. Christopher, you'd probably like him. Because Christopher like the older books as well. But Outlaw Bookseller, all sci-fi old books on sci-fi. So yeah, and good morning, Christopher, by the way. All right, so at least do something like this. Again, let me go ahead and get the yellow out here, and I'm going to go ahead and just do some lines here. Then we're going to move on to February. So you can do 2 pages a month. Decorate 2 pages a month, and then use those 2 double page spreads, 4 pages all total, but a double page spread. Janet's probably cringing and went back under the covers. Janet's recuperating from the flu, so she's probably just hit her head under the covers while I was doing that. But again, I'm using images out of this calendar here. Pick a calendar you like. And like this and this. These are actually a little stamp. You can add your own extras. But I'm trying to kind of base the colors and stuff off of the calendar. It just kind of, you don't have to think too much about, what am I going to do next month? What am I going to, you use a calendar, then you have some images to work with and go off of, right? All right, before we get into making another page, February. So these were the January pages so far. I can continuously add things as I'm working on this page. I might find some more stamps, some more ephemera, and, put some more stuff down as I'm working on the page. You don't have to like completely get every little thing done before you start writing on it. You're already looking, okay. And so there's the 2 Januaries. And then now I've got 2 February pages, 2 March, and there's the colors, and I've got the markers out here. 2 for April, May, June. I'm skipping over because July, August, September, October, November, and I kind of use the colors that they had for that month. So let's go here to November. So here's the November page. Look, see? So kind of went with the purple. So I kind of followed the colors a little bit on the actual calendar that I'm going to be using. So that will be that. If you just can do 2 pages like this, you'll have plenty of room to write things that you're thankful for, or appreciative, or grateful, however you want to say it. Like I said, I use it kind of as faith prompts as well, and faith, some faith journaling. I don't overdo. This isn't really my faith studies or anything. It's just a little daily kind of thing to be grateful for. So I'll show you mine in a minute. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead. Let me kind of pile that up there, because here's my stuff to use for February. Let's put a clip on this because it wants to fly open. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let me find something to write on here. Maybe I could just do on these pages here. All right, maybe. No, let's not do that here. Here we go. Here's a little sketchbook. All right, so let me get a darker color. It'll show up better. And there's different size of brush nibs as well. These are kind of the larger ones, so you're going to write kind of big with these. You can learn how to write smaller with these, but it can, it's just better just to have a smaller nib. But this is kind of the standard nib. So when you're writing like the size that I was doing, I'll try to write a couple different sizes. But these are the best for brush lettering. And also when you're doing brush lettering, you don't necessarily have to go, let's just write March here. You don't necessarily have to do perfectly straight across. Okay, without a line. I mean, but it's kind of straight. You can do what they call it, bounce lettering. So they're not straight. Okay, you can do them up and down and all around. Hi, Devin. How you doing? Brenda. Who else am I missing? Let me get a sip of my water. Do you have any questions? Put them in caps. Do you have any questions on the lettering? Hi, Rebecca. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. So, and then you can also go in and, do like a shadow or a ghosting. If you want to do a couple colors, you can, kind of go along. Now, remember, this is water-based. You're going to, it's going to pick up some of it. But yeah, you don't want to do alcohol brush markers in your journal because it'll bleed right through. Okay, it's going to bleed right through. So that's why I'm using these water-based. And these are the Tombow. But like I said, there's other versions of it. And I have some other ones, the Amazon, least expensive ones. You can get a whole set of colors, brush. But make sure, when they're selling water-based markers, make sure you're getting a brush tip. If you think that's what you're wanting to buy, they're not all brush tip. And that's the same thing for alcohol markers. Not all markers are brush tip. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's do another. So again, what you do for lettering is you push down on the downstroke and lightly up on the upstroke. Down, up, down, up. And it does take some practice. Okay. Could have made that a little thicker. Up the thin, push down on the down. Up. So it's down, up, down, up. And it does take some practice. You got to remember, I was a calligrapher since the 80s. Actually, I started in the 70s, but I've been a calligrapher since the 80s. So I have had some practice. Now, my hand is not, as trained as it used to be because I don't do it as much. I still do the occasional giant oversized certificates for my local dojo when they, graduate their karate and stuff, but I don't do it like I used to. But I do like the brush lettering, and brush lettering to me is the easiest. It's easier than a dip pen, where you're dipping and doing Gothic lettering or any kind of lettering with a dip pen, which is what I did, calligraphy with, was either a fountain pen or a dip pen. So the brush lettering is not only fun because it's all different colors, but and it's big, to try to do something. Let's see how small I can get this. See, I can write a little smaller, but I'm having to pull my hand back. I'm having to pull my hand back to write thinner or smaller, rather. It wants to be this big. This is how big it wants to be. When you put pressure on the letters, that's how thick it wants to be. So, hi, Anne. Okay, Picola. Let's see. Oh, good. Rebecca got your tombos out. Okay. All right. So there's April. Let's see. Do I have another page here? Let's go ahead and do another. Let's do this blue color here. Oh, you can't hardly see that. It's a dark teal color. Let's do this purple, maybe. Did I do a purple already? I don't know. So there we go. And there's tons of videos on girls teaching you how to do brush lettering. Just look up brush lettering tutorials. You will find a ton. Okay. But what I like about the Tombos also is it has the smaller, it's not really a fine point. It's kind of like maybe a bullet tip, but then you can use that side to do lines. And I like to put little dots on the end of my lines there, and I don't care that they're not straight. And that kind of frees you up so that if you do want to write with one of these, you can write with these. Or, like I write with my Sharpie, and I write small, so I'd write like this. See? So it just depends on what you like to write with. Okay. What number's the purple? This purple here, it's number 676. Tombow does number their pens. 676 for that one. And then the darker teal color is 379. There's a lighter teals too. There's lighter ones. I mean, I don't even know how many. Does anybody know how many Tombow colors there are? I got quite a few. I don't know. I probably have about 60 colors, but there's probably 100 or two. I don't know. So, and I usually buy them in the sets, the spring set, the fall set, but you can buy them individually too. So, all right, let's see here. 96, there's 96. So, yeah, I do have a swatch chart of them somewhere. You can do brush lettering too. Oh, guys can. Oh, I see. Yes, guys can do brush lettering too. Yes, they can, Marsh. It's just that I don't know that I've ever seen a guy doing a brush lettering tutorial. Okay. Okay, Miriam, thanks. I'm glad you're here after a round trip. So yeah. This right here is this little book I use to color, like I'll use it for like let's see maybe let me see what color I'm going to do. February. Let me see if I got a color here like this maybe. So what I like to do with when I have extra paint, and you can do this, just make a book like this, is have acrylic paint swatches that if you want to use them as backgrounds, like pieces, like let's see here. Let's go over here. So let's go ahead. I'll try to use some of this in a minute to show you. All right. So here was February. Here's some of the calendar pieces that I cut out. Okay. And then here's some ephemera that I can use. So, and again, I use the red pen, but you could use the pink. This one, here's another brand here. This is a Faber-Castell. I pulled this one because I like this pink color, but it's the same kind of deal there. Brush tip. And, well, this one's got even a finer nib. So this is kind of like a Stabilo fine tip. But this brand is, let me see. And I only have a couple of these. Faber-Castell Gold Faber Aqua. That's what it's called. Dual marker. Gold Faber Aqua by Faber-Castell. So, yeah, and I think I bought this one because I like this color. So, that kind of dusty rose. But I don't have a set of these. I don't think. Yeah, you have to keep your hand in it, Miriam. All right, so let's see. So let's go ahead and just start with some stenciling, maybe. Maybe do I want some pink? Or maybe some lighter pink, maybe some dark and light, and maybe some red too. Let's do that. Let's do some red and pink. Maybe those two. Let's do the light pink and the red. And we'll do a little stenciling. That's just kind of how I just did, a little bit on the first, say a little bit. Then there's no stenciling on this one. Of course, I could go in and add stenciling. You do what you like, All right, let's see. Let me go over here to my stencils. This one's kind of cool. Kind of like this one. Let's go. I kind of like that one. Let's go with this one. And let me get out a red and a pink brush. I haven't used this red one yet. You can buy these brushes off of Amazon for really inexpensive. This is when you see me and Denise doing this motion. We're talking about this. When we say bye and we do this. That's what we're talking about with this. Okay, so let's see. Let's use this and let's do the red first. And again, I don't I will overlap. I will go off the edge. So when I stencil, I'm not trying to like lay this down perfectly, tape it off. You can do that if you want, but I'm just saying when I do this is how I stencil. It's just to have some kind of a some kind of a, background. There we go. So get some red. I don't spend a whole lot of time with it. You can, but again, when I say I don't do that, don't think, well, I got to do it this way. You do however you want to do it. Now I'm going to take some pink. Hi, Pixie. All right, so I'm going to take some pink. So I don't know if this one may be a little, it feels like a little dry. I don't know. Some of these are a little older. Some of these I've had a while. Here, let's go with this pink. We'll just go right over the edge. Kind of doesn't look a lot different than the red. I can see it here in person, but I don't know if you can tell on camera that it's two different colors actually. So there we go. All right, maybe a little over here at the top. So there's my February background. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Hi, Alexis. All right, that's all of that for now. And now I don't clean my stencils. But what I wanted to show you is now I have all these different pieces of, I have all these different colors already. And you can have some of the edge show. If you go away from yourself, you'll get rid of the white core. You go toward yourself, you'll have it. Okay, however, whatever you want to use, you might have a little piece for a word or a topic or whatever. I'm just going to use it for a little piece of a background. And no, I don't save this. Don't. So maybe we got that. Let's go ahead and look at some of these leaves here. This is from the calendar. I think I'll just go ahead and just cut this out. I might leave a little bit of the pink showing around the edge. We'll use some of the sticker books, some faux ephemera that's on my table, stamps. I got this. Here's this pink string. And you just use the parts or whatever you like, and then just kind of, lay them out how you like. Hi, Linda Renz. How you doing? How's Timothy? Just showing how to do this is a monthly calendar journal as opposed to a daily. You could do a weekly too. You just need to lay out your pages and see how many pages you have in your book. I have enough for 2 here, and then the next, I got enough for 4 Februarys, 4 of each month. I have enough for 4 of each month. I'm waiting for the calendar sale. Yeah, View. That's for me. My mine is the first week of February. First week of February. So I have to be a little patient, but I do this every year. I did buy this calendar. The calendars now are they're 50% off. So you can get calendars now like Barnes & Noble and Books A Million for 50% off. But if you want them for $3, you're going to have to wait a little longer. And then you just, it's whatever's left, So if you find a calendar you absolutely love, I'd get it at the 50% off and not wait until, don't wait until, thinking, well, I'll wait till they go for $3 because they may not be there. The one you wanted may not be there. So if you can get it for 50% off and you want to use it like this for a year, then it's worth it for 50% off. Okay. And some of these journals, I just use double-sided tape. Some of them I'm using glue stick. Sometimes I'll use my Eileen's tacky glue. I keep it in a jar like this upside down so it's always ready to go. I'll use tacky glue sometimes, like on a little stem or a little something. But you're going to risk if you use a lot of wet glue, you're going to get your pages all wrinkled. They'll wrinkle. So just be, even if you smooth out the, with your finger, you'll smooth out the glue. So you just have to kind of be careful. Some people like the crinkle. They like the wrinkle and the crinkle. So it just depends on what you like. Again, I'm just showing you, this is not a tutorial. It's a demo of what, I'm doing. So just FYI. All right. So maybe that's enough of that. I still have these pieces left for the next page of February. I might use a little of this. All right. So let's see what I want to do. I think I'll just tape this down and we'll do a couple different things here. So I just use double-sided tape. You can use, there's all kinds of double-sided tape. I just like the, Scotch. Some years ago, back when I was in the scrapbooking thing, I did find out this is not like the old Scotch tape that would turn yellow. These are acid-free now tape. This is so. All right, but you can use glue sticks. But I'm not ready to glue this yet. I just wanted to put that down. Now I'm going to look around here and see what else I got. Let's see what else I have under here. So I think I'm going to end up putting this here somehow like this, and because I want to have some lines. But if I've got 2 months for February, 2 double pages. I got these, and then I got the next 2 pages for February. You have a little bit more room to do lines. So I might put some lines here. I might put some lines here, or I may not put any lines at all because I don't need lines. I just write. So, but if you want lines, you can put lines. He worked on his scavenger. Oh, so Tim's doing the scavenger hunt with you, Tina? Sorry, Linda. All right, let's go over here. I'm going to kind of go through some of my little bits. Here's a stamp. That's kind of cool. Got all kinds of little, maybe this, put a 2024. I don't know. Just kind of go through and pick what you like. Kind of lay it out a little bit. You don't have to. You can do how, again, I keep saying you can do how you want because, everybody's going to do theirs differently. I don't want that right there, or maybe right there. So there's a start. That's a start. You can write here, journal there, lines. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to just start gluing some stuff down. I think I'll just tape this. This is a little thicker. I'll tape this down. Do you have any questions? Put it in caps. I'm just kind of trying to breeze through this. I think I'll go ahead and glue these. Glue stick. I'm just down here on the edge here so I can get it on the book. You just can't see down here at the bottom putting the okay, I think I'll just tape this. But you can get rolls of double-sided tape too. You don't have to use the Scotch, tape. Or you can just use glue sticks. Thanks, Christopher. The other thing is it helps me to kind of do this faster for you guys. If I'm doing it and I'll show you my book here in a minute. Sort of kind of show it to you. It's got some personal stuff, but Let's go this way. But, you know, and I do add more, take more time, and there's more journaling and stuff on mine, you know, that I'm not doing for this because this is my sample one for you guys. Although I might use this particular book. I might use this one for my yearly. So, all right. Not seeing any questions. Hi, Kathy Berg. Chantel. Who else am I missing? Okay. Well, I'm looking at chat here. Let me go back. And Miriam said on Facebook. Let me go over on Facebook and see if I can find Miriam. Said she posted the fantasy prompt. I think she said. Let's go look. Okay, I got to go out in the hall to get the Wi-Fi to connect. Hang on. Okay. All right, so which one was this? Let's see. All right, I'm not sure which prompt it was, but oh, it's the one from today. She's already done today. Tell me your name, I won't tell anyone. She already did today's. Tell me your name, I won't tell anyone. So there's Miriam's little cartoon from today's prompt. Today's prompt was, quote, tell me your name, I won't tell anyone. So Miriam did this one. I guess he's a floor. Oh, he's a news anchor. It's a news anchor. Just walked up to him because you see his little microphone. But we're working out of, where'd the book go? Well, let's see where I put it. Here it is. We're working out of the once a week. I'll give y'all a 500. I'll give you a prompt out of the 500 fantasy writing prompt workbook by Erica Blumenthal. And so we just do one a week. And so you have a week. And also Janet's scavenger hunt is ongoing now. You have 3 months to do Janet's scavenger hunt. You have 3 months. So if you haven't started yet, and go, oh my gosh, I haven't started yet. What am I going to do? You have 3 months to work on the scavenger hunt. So let's see if I can find the end here. Do not feel like you've got to, you know, it's too late. You missed the New Year's Eve streamathon announcement, so now you can't do it because she's got 3 months. And Janet, if you want to put your link in again, I think I'm going to do a double. I'm going to do a red and the pink. So if I can find the end here. Where's the end? Where are you? Is that you right there? There we go. All right. Now let's attach this to something. Attach this to something. What do I want to attach it to? This is kind of cute, this little stamp thing here. It's kind of small. Maybe I can find something a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to attach it to the happy birthday stamp because this is February is my birthday month. So I'm going to attach it to this happy birthday stamp. Let's just go ahead and tape that kind of on the back here. With the regular tape. Where's my, here it is. Thanks, Janet. There's the scavenger hunt. So just hashtag scavenger hunt 2024. And you have till April 1st to finish it. So that's the list right there. Do I want it right here? I think I'll just put it right there. Have this hanging down. It's a little long. Let me cut that down, just string down just a little. There we go. Just gives it a little festivity. Maybe it can go behind that. So you can see how you can start it. You can continuously add more. When February, you know, and you can work ahead. You know, go ahead and start getting other months going. If you've got things cut out, you know, these are the next, this is the leftovers of my February page out of the calendar. So I'll probably stencil some down, use some more of this. You can work ahead. And then when the month gets there. You have plenty of stuff you can do. I think I'm going to tear that down. I'm going to tear that off like that. I'm going to take that there. Do y'all have any questions, or y'all just done enough of this kind of stuff that I'm really just being redundant and you don't really need me to do this because y'all done it a zillion times. Well, I just kind of wanted to show you. So again, this is going to be my monthly thankful journal. See, I wrote lines on this one. I can add some more stuff. Here's this card right here. That's kind of cute. I like that. I just not overthink it. I just kind of look, see what looks kind of good. There's a little frame thing from the finest color prints. All right, so something like this is where I might use a little tacky glue because it's small little area and you want to, get into a little tiny area like that. To glue something like that down, that's where I would use like a tacky glue. I used to do cross stitch Chantel years and years ago. My eyes can't do it anymore. But I used to, let's see if I can find the book. I used to work for a cross stitch company. Now, where's the book? Can I find the books? Do I know where the books are? Do I have them handy? I was going to show you the books that I designed for a cross stitch company, but I don't know that I can find them right off the top of my head. Let's see, right up here. I thought I had them right here, but maybe I don't. Uh-oh. Crack the ledge. I don't know where they are. Oh, there it is. Because it fell, I found it. There's two of them anyway. Hang on. One moment. Slide this stuff back up here on the shelf. There we go. All right. See, this is what happens when I go on a rabbit trail. Okay. All right. Here's two of the books that when I worked for Cross My Heart, these are two of the books that I designed. This one was all my designs, and this one actually won the award for the best cross-stitch book in 1988. 1988, people. So Chantel, yes, I used to I never was a big cross-stitcher myself. Mom and Grandma did. But I did design these books. And this is back when, see all that? Now this is all done computerized. This is all hand done. This is all hand drawn on big sheets of clay paper, one X at a time, one circle at a time, one dot at a time. This is all hand done. But yeah, so these are my designs, and there they all look when they're all stitched. So yeah, these are the endangered species. And then this one was woodland wildlife. This was 1987. And me and somebody else did this one together. But we worked for Cross My Heart back in 87, 88. So, yeah. So when somebody says, do you know what cross stitch is? Yes, I know what cross stitch is. Let's put those there so I can find them again. Hi, Roll, Susan. Who else? Okay. So there's January. Second page is of January. February. some little strings there. And I'm going to use these pages for February. Maybe another, there's a little flower there or something. I like this piece and this flower. Maybe that. Let's go ahead and cut that out right here. Just the flower, not the leaves. And I also want to pull out some of the stickers. You know, we all have, and me and Janet both said this year we were going to use more stickers, didn't we, Janet? And Janet, I hope you're going to be up for streaming today. Janet has been sick for like 10 days. All right, let's see. Do I want this right here? Like that. Maybe right there, like that. Okay, let's tape it. And, you know, taping things is not the most secure, so you might want to glue with glue stick. So I'm going to come on for a while at least. Okay, need something normal. All right. So Jana will also, I'm sure, reiterate her scavenger hunt. All right, so let's just look at the botanist sticker book here and just look for like some pink flowers here. And let's see, these pink, this is good. Maybe another little, something like this there, poking off of that, maybe. Let's see. Okay, again, I'm going to trim off the white edge. Or most of it anyway. And if you really want your stickers to be secure, you should put some tape on those as well. I never trust stickers to really hold up long term. But all right, get off my hand. There we go. So I'm going to add a little extra. But yeah, Janet and I both said we got to use more stickers. I'll tuck that up under there. Do I just want it? Maybe just like that. Just more florals, and I need another little something there. What else? Kind of like just those little numbers there. That's kind of cool looking. Maybe right there. Like these little pairs, maybe. Too bright. Let's see. This one's better. That's a train. I don't really want a train. Here's another red. Here's some more little excited to try new craft. I've just been diamond painting. Okay. I've done a couple diamond paintings. I did a couple for my granddaughter's room a few years ago. My problem with diamond painting is too time consuming. It's too much time for me to do. I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it enough to let go of anything else, let go of some other things. So I don't diamond paint any. I've done a few. I did a few of them, but I don't diamond paint. All right. So anyway, then you can start writing and journaling. You can, or use this more as a decorative one, this more of a journaling one where I could do more lines or not. I'm going to stick these pages in here because these are going to be used. These are going to be used on the next side. But that's how the monthlies. So you got 2 pages for a month. And that should be plenty unless you just love to journal, write, doodle, ephemerize. Ephemerize, is that a word? So I use the colors from the calendar. Let me put this back up here on the tray. I put everything on a tray when I'm working on something because I can just move the whole tray. So, but this is the calendar that This is the calendar that I'm using for the year for the different colors. So every month I've got all those to cut out, and you pick a calendar you like. So May, June, and again, brush markers to write the words. And Raul's got some projects coming up. Raul, if you want to talk about your projects, go ahead. Talk about I know he's going to do if anybody wants to participate in making a Valentine zine. It's not a swap. It's just like if you make a Valentine zine, you can post a video about it. But, Raul's international, and that's, it's hard to do a swap when you're international. So he's doing he's just doing a zine collab, if you will. So follow Raul. Let me click on his name here. Follow Raul. And he and Miriam were the host for the Streamathon this year. So, all right. So there's my monthly. Okay. There's my monthly. And then this is just some more little ephemera left over. All right. So there's my monthly. Now let me look at this here. Let me move my stencils. I got to make some room here over here, people. Got to make some room. Again, I got these little pieces of pink left. Hi, Brenda. Who else am I missing? Jasper. Thanks, everybody, for being here. All right, so let's see. So my personal monthly looks like this. I'm just going to kind of, flip through. So this is kind of it's kind of my faith and thankful, grateful journal. So I'm doing this. This is my daily. This is my daily. Some have verses, some have words, some have writing, journaling. So I've got up to the 5th. So I'm up to the 6th, day 6. So I'm 2 days behind. Well, 3, 6, 7, and 8. But I wasn't here really for the weekend. But that's my personal journaling for every day. So yeah. That's that. Let me see what else we got here. I kind of wanted to leave that sticker book out so I don't forget to use it. And then this will be my monthly. All right. Do y'all have any questions? Let's see. Okay. Bye, Miriam. Have a good day. I know it's probably late afternoon for you, or it's probably night. It's probably night for you. Are you 10, 12 hours ahead, Miriam? I'm not sure how many hours ahead you are. Let me look it up. Because she might have already left. My autocorrect. All right, let's see. It's 5:15. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's 8 hours ahead, is in Israel. Miriam is 8 hours ahead. So yeah. Yeah, they're 8 hours ahead. Yeah, I just looked it up, Roll. All right, so let's see. What should we do next? That didn't take as long as I thought. I'm kind of looking around here, seeing what else. Oh, I did get these postcards. I did buy these postcards for to do my collage on. And I showed you the collage book that I got going on for postcards. This is my notebook. Let me go and back out now that we're not working on that project. I can back out. I could actually move this out of the way too. So I got these postcards. You get them off of Amazon. Just put in postcards, And so I wanted to get some more postcards. Not that I needed any more cards, because y'all know I got tons of other postcards to work on, but to collage with. I mean, to add on to, like here. Let me show you. So these are some of the postcards that maybe I do need to move in. Like this is one of those postcards that was like the Polaroid picture, and I just added one little image. Same for this one, I just added him. So these are kind of like simple collages with these postcards, as opposed to the postcards that I what do you call it? That I make from scratch. So these are postcards that are already made, and I add things to them like that. I add a chair. Okay, so like this was the postcard. I added the hand, added this guy getting captured by the eagle. So some of these are just the postcards where I've added things. And then back here are the postcards that I've made from scratch. So these just started out as blank 4x6, or a little less than 4x6. And so these ones are made from scratch, and they're different. Sorry, I'm knocking into my markers. These are made from blanks. Oops, I think I skipped a page there. No, I didn't. And then these are some of my art cards that were smaller than postcards, but I wanted to put some of these in here as well. So these are art cards that I've made, and I just mounted them on a piece of white cardstock so that they'd fit in this book, because y'all know how many art cards I have. So these are some of my, 3x4, I never remember. Is it 3x4 or 3x5? 3x5, I think. Why don't I ever remember? Is it 3x4? Yeah, 3x4. Because they're bigger than ATCs. Artist trading cards are 2.5 by 3.5, and I make these art cards, if you will, just a little bit bigger. So these are some of the ones that I've made, and I just mounted these on white cardstock because I wanted them in the book. So I have room to put more in here, as you can see. So yeah, these are the ones I've made from scratch. These over here are ones that I've taken a postcard and added collage to it. Just a couple of, just a little bit. Just play with some different variations. So these are some postcards that I bought, really sight unseen. And so we'll see how I do with these to make them into, I'll just flip through them, how to make them into, and some of them I just like this. I love the bees. Cameron loves bees. I'll probably just give him this one. But anyway, to add different things to, that looks some kind of like, to me, it kind of reminds me of a jellyfish. So I might put a big colorful jellyfish on here. I do have my, let's see, maybe out of this Atlantis sticker book. Going to use our stickers. Well, here, let me just go ahead and pull, and then I'll show you them, and then I'll do something with them. Okay. So that. So they're just different postcards. Some are really, got a lot going on already, so you're going to have something, very general over them, like a person or something. This looks like some kind of a tarot card. Here's another upside down. There's the moon. Maybe I'll do something with that. The frog. Let's see here. The shells and leaves. Like that one. I'm just pulling a few here. Maybe. Not really want for the snakes. Maybe this one. Butterflies. And also, Colleen, are you here? Have you worked any more in your forest book? You'll know some of us are working in the Kieran Connolly forest book, doing simple collages in the forest book. I'll pull that one too. These were just random postcards that you could buy a set of postcards. So that's, let's see, Roll said, oh, it's not in caps. All right, so Missy said, for ATC, I just going to ask about making them. I've never made one. Yeah, artist trading cards are 2.5 by 3.5. A lot of people probably still do swaps of artist trading cards. I used to do it for about 4 years. I've got 5 notebooks this thick. I've pulled them out before. If you look up under my playlist, art cards, you can probably see them because I flipped through them over the years before I started streaming. So I've been streaming. This is going into my 14th year now. So it was before I was streaming that I was in artist trading card swaps for about 4 years. So they go back, they go way back, but I still have them all. But I don't do artist trading card swaps. Now, if we do any kind of swaps, we usually do art card swaps, where they're just a little bigger, or we do zines. We do zine swaps. So in the fibs here, I mean, in this group. So let's see. Okay, Devin, have a good day. Sorry if I've missed something. I did buy a couple of Devin's new stencils. Devin now designs for PM Artist Studio. So I did buy a couple of Devin's stencils and one of Miriam's, and I think one of Patricia's. I bought 4 stencils. I don't know how long it'll take to get here. Not too long. I think they've processed it, so it probably should ship soon. So I got 4 new stencils coming in, 2 by Devin, 1 by Miriam, and 1, I think, by Patricia. So, yeah, DDP Money says good. Hi, Ruth. Happy New Year to you and P Money. I know them from other, I knew Ruth and P Money from other streamers. So good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Did y'all have a nice little vacay? Didn't y'all have a little vacay here a couple weeks ago? A little trip that y'all went on or something? So good to see you, Ruth. Happy New Year, P Money. Devin Bridge stencils are amazing. Yeah, well, I bought 2. I bought I think she had 2. I bought both of the bridge stencils. So I bought 2 of Devin's, 1 of Miriam's, and 1 of, I think, like I said, 1 of Patricia's. I think it was Patricia's. So, all right, well, let me show you this real quick. The Forest book. We're just kind of catching up here on all kinds of things for the new year. So I put reimagining on here. It's forest, from the Amazon rainforest to the Siberian taiga. Kieran Connolly, which y'all know, I alter all of Kieran's books. I think I have all of his books, and I usually have 2 of each one. Now I only have 1 of the forest because I'm not painting in this one. But the Kieran Connolly books that I've altered, I have 1 that's untouched and 1 that's painted in, so you can see befores and after. But this one is I'm just adding, 1 or 2 or 3 collage elements on the pages. And so it's not really, you can still see what the pages look like before, like here. So let me go ahead and I'll do a little flip through. Maybe I can zoom in one here. We'll do a little flip. So I don't know if Colleen's still here, but Colleen, Kathy Berg, Kathy was here earlier. Kathy, did you get this book too? I think Kathy did. Sherry got the book. I don't know who else bought this book to Collage in. Who else wants to fess up? So I added this and this. So as you can see, I'm not painting out. I might put something like a white watch hand or something like that with the Posca, but I'm not painting it out like I do his other books. Oh, Terry's doing it too. Okay. And Colleen and Kathy Berg, well, Colleen, CK Art, and Kathy Berg stream together on Tuesday mornings, about 10 a.m. Eastern. Whose channel? Are you still streaming over at Kathy's? Because Colleen had foot surgery, so she hasn't been streaming on her channel. They've been streaming on Kathy Berg's channel together, but they stream together every Tuesday. And Pacola, which had to go get her tea heated up, mods for them and talks in the background. So our Snapdragon mods for Colleen and Kathy as well. Hi, sister. Been on the phone pushing and oh, well, good to see you, sister. Okay, tomorrow it's going to be on Colleen's channel. So CK Art, Colleen, and Kathy Berg will be on Colleen's channel tomorrow. So, what are the blank books you're doing? You're pretty. Oh, Annette, those are just little. They're just little like Travelers. They're not Travelers brand. They're just inserts. They're just like these inserts you can buy like this. These right here, I 3 in a pack at Hobby Lobby, but they're all over on Amazon, and they run a couple of different sizes. This one is 5 1/4, I think, by 8 1/4. Let's see, by 8 1/4. Yeah, this is 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then the ones that I'm doing in my book here are just a little bit bigger. So they're 8 1/4, well, probably 8 1/2 by, let me see what size here. You can do them any size you want. It depends on if you're going to bind them into it. Well, they're not really bound. See, it's got the elastics, like Traveler notebook inserts, and these come in different sizes. You can get the skinny ones that are 4 1/2 or 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. This one right here is like what I say, 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then the ones I'm using in that leather journal are 6 by 9, is it? 6 by 8 1/2. So they come in different sizes. But the point of these kind of things, other than just handy single journals, is that you can put them in with your elastics into these journals. They come with elastics in them. See, like this one. I still have room for another one here. See? And they're attached so that you can take them out, work in them, and put them back in. Or swap them out. If your book gets full, like this will hold 6 months for me. This will hold 6 months of my daily. It'll hold 6 months of my daily, and then I'll have to take one out and move it forward. Okay, yeah. So different sizes, and they even have the skinny ones that are like Traveler's notebook size, like this here. Well, there's all different sizes, but then, see, here's the skinny size. See, these are even smaller. All right. And this size is the same size as the one I just showed you, but this one of mine's packed full. So you can see this one's got pack full here. So you can get all different sizes, but they're all basically the same thing. They're attached with rubber band or, stretchy string, not rubber bands. They're attached with stretchy string. Okay. Let me continue to flip here through this book. All right, this little flashed out. Let's turn the brightness down just a little. You put a lot of white or a lot of black in your frame, and it does flash out, changes the lighting a lot. So added the conspiracy chicken here, added some little legs to the mushroom. So, added a visitor parking there. No humans. All right, this keeps catching on here. Let me move this. Let me move some of my stamps out of the way. There we go. So added those. So just kind of make a scene. Make a scene. Yeah, make a scene in the book. There's a little angel there, nothing over here. And I've skipped around. So there's a lot of pages that don't have anything yet. A little gnome. And I can add more. I can continue the story or leave it, whatever. So there's nothing there, nothing here. But I'll just do a flip because I love this book too. I love all Kieran Connolly's books. And anytime I use his book, this is just me, anytime I use his book for collage or for altering, y'all seen me alter his books for years. I don't even know how many years, but he's seen them, and he always likes them. I always tag him. He is on Instagram, so if you use his book, tag him, Kieran Connolly. Tag him so he gets credit for the book, right? I lost my place now. Tag his, tag his book. And I've actually cut out a page out of the altered books and sent him. I sent it to him and his publisher in England a few years ago, and they actually took a picture of it and posted it on IG, holding my art. Showing the altered page I did in his book. But I always give him credit. And that's true of color books. Anytime you use a color book, or, if you can tag the person that you're using, like Poor Toast and Kate Curry, when I do their cutouts out of their, how many books I have of theirs. If you use their books, not if you just necessarily use one image or something, but if you're using, like I made that big poster using the dragons out of the dragon book, and I used like 5 or 6 of their dragons in that poster, I tagged them and gave them credit for using their dragons, right? Just, if I just use one little image or something, I probably won't, but if I'm using any kind of serious imagery out of anybody's books, color books, tag them. It's just the right thing to do, right? It's just the right thing to do. That hand right there, and that door. Little astronauts here. One coming in for the landing there, this one. So you can see where I've added things to it. This one I've turned into a cactus garden. This guy's rovering in. There's a little dragon. So me and Colleen had a big laugh on this one. On this one, Colleen, and we did when we were on when I was on Kathy Berg's channel about a month ago, I guess, when Colleen was recovering from her foot surgery. But Colleen did pop in for a minute, and we compared our pages, and it's so funny. Colleen and I laughed because our pages are so different. But anyway, I just remember that page. So yeah. Add a cat there. Fish coming after the baseball player. He's ready. Added this. So it's been fun working in these books and just, adding an image here and there. And you, like I said, because you can continuously add to it, continuously add to the story. Right, Colleen? That was fun. We had so much fun that day on Kathy's channel. We did the which book was it in? Where we did the snow scene. I can't remember. I'd have to go dig it out. I don't remember which one of the books it was in. But we had so much fun on that show. Nothing on those. Got this little astronaut guy holding a mushroom. He's not even glued down. That's just taped down for a minute. I wasn't quite sure. This is my version of Heidi in the mountains. Oh, when you step in for yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. There's a giant bug. These guys are, maybe that's their spaceship. I don't know. Love me. And again, don't forget to go check out, if you like the old sci-fi, Outlaw Bookseller on YouTube. He does sci-fi reviews and talks and old books, and I've only watched a few of his videos so far, but I really like him. I'm going to watch more. I did follow him, so I get notifications when he puts up a new one. Let's see, nothing here, nothing here. So Colleen did something with this one. I don't remember now. I added this big bird here. Trying to flip to where I've added stuff. Added that. Added this little guy, little comic guy with the ray gun in this 50s little robot. Leaning Tower, added that one. So there's a lot to the book, a lot of pages. Little Red Riding Hood. Let's see if I can flip. Here's Dragons and Crystals. This was out of the Poor Toast Kate Curry red book. The red book, everything red. Got to glue that little tail down there. But it's fun too if if you're new to collage, you don't know what to do, get a book like this and just start adding things in and try to make a story with I'm trying to do it with as few as images as possible, but you could go crazy with the, all kinds of things going on, like I do my big posters. There's Kathy. And then here's some shells. I'm going to add some shells, I think, on this cactus here. So I got those in here ready to go. Added the cat, and looks like he's in a fish tank. That. Let's see here. Try to flip to some of the. But it's great to have all these forests. Added the earth there. It's great to have all these forests to work with and play with. And, you might just like this book just like they are because they're stunning books. All of his books are. That guy. Probably have some kind of guy riding on the back of with a harness or something, like he's riding on some more shells there. Out of the moon there. Elisa said, I've been fussy cutting, getting ready to try this in my landscape book. Girl, go for it. Go for it, girl. I'm going to try to turn a page with it. Elisa's the one that made these hands. And look, I pulled it out because I wore a striped shirt today. It's not this. I actually have this shirt, but make sure you post pictures, Elisa. All right. So again, this is Forest. I added the reimagining in the glitter letters, but it's Forest, Kieran Connolly. And so a lot of us are having fun collaging in this book. All right, let's see. What else do we got going on? I'm looking. There's another thing that fell off that shelf. Let's put that back up there. Yeah, showed a lot of stuff this morning. So if y'all missed it, go back. Go back, people. Go back. All right, let me get a sip of water. I guess I could do a giveaway. Could do a postcard giveaway. Maybe give y'all a postcard and some, I don't want to give you a sticker, but I'll cut something out of one of Poor Toast and Kate Curry's books, and y'all can, reimagine, or maybe we'll do that. I'll send y'all. Well, let me go ahead and pull 4 from here because these are kind of big and easier to work with than a whole bunch of tiny stuff. It's going to be hard to work with. Let's pull that one. There's another mushroom. We'll pull 4. That one's a good one, and maybe that one. Okay, so we'll do a 2 US, 2 international. We'll do a giveaway on the spot. How about that? Then we'll work on those little postcards left. Let's see. Let me get some envelopes here. Let me find some envelopes. Let's see. So for those of the, and thanks lurkers that are here, lurkers, feel free to just toss out a number if you want to play along. You will have to give me your address, which I don't share with anybody. I don't put you on an email list, but I do have to have a place to send. So I'll do these and some. Do I have another envelope here? Let me find another envelope. Let's see. I know I got some more brown envelopes somewhere. Let's see. Up here we go. It's a different one, but it's. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway. Then I'll work on it. Say, Kathy Berg, I know you are not painting the pages in the Forest book, but will you add painty papers? Probably not. Probably not, Kathy. I'm just going to add collage to that book because I have so many other books that I add painted papers and painting in. Were you here when we started, when I was showing my my daily journal that I'm working on this year? Okay, let's see. All right. Then I'll play with these with maybe some stickers. Okay, let's see. Let's get some Post-it notes here. Because I can put these in my mailbox and have them go out tomorrow. All right, where's a Sharpie pen? Sharpie, here we go. All right. So how we do this is, all right, let's do USA first. So USA only. You're going to put in, wait till I type and go. You're going to put in a number between 1 and 100. Okay, you're going to put in a number between 1 and 100. When I type and go, first 2 people closest without going over, I'll send you a postcard and some stuff. Some little stuff to make a collage. Let me see, bring up random here. Okay, come on, load up. There we go. So after you put in your number on random.org, I will put in a number, or well, I'll generate, and whatever they give me, the first 2 people closest without going over, USA only, then we'll do international. Okay, 1 number only. And now y'all can't change your numbers because that's not allowed. YouTube took that option away of removing your comments. So just FYI, y'all cannot remove your comments anymore. Not that y'all ever did here, but yeah. Okay, USA only. We're going to do USA only first, and we'll do international. Okay. First 2 people without going over. Okay. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Move some of this stuff over to the side so I have some space. Okay, got that. And I also did post 3 new books in the community tab. Yeah, every week in my community tab, I try to post 2 or 3 books. Now, I just post the covers. You have to go look them up yourself. It's just to give you all ideas of different things to read. It's not that I'm, reviewing any books there. It's just, some ideas for you to read. All right, so this is USA only. Let's put a couple of names on here, and I'll send y'all a postcard and some ephemera in here. Then we'll do US. Then we'll do international. Okay. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Get your numbers in. Last call. Okay. Let's go to random.org. All right, random.org. First two people closest to 71 without going over. 71. 71. First two people closest to 71 without going over. I'm scrolling back. Let's see. Melinda had 63. Melinda had 63. Hermit's Tail has 67. It looks like it's Melinda Lewis. Y'all tell me if I'm right. Melinda Lewis and Hermit's Tail. And I don't know if I have y'all's addresses or current ones. So both of y'all, if you don't mind sending me your address again. Am I correct? Am I right? Let's see. Melinda and there and back again is Hermit's Tail. There and back. Okay, there we go. Y'all too, send me your address. Here's my email, and my email is always in my About tab as well. I'm looking down there. I think I got it right. All right. There's my email address. So both y'all email me your addresses. I don't share your addresses with anybody. I don't put you on a mailing list. All right. So y'all are going to get a postcard and some collage ephemera in there. You'll be surprised at what collage ephemera you get. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to do the same thing for international. All right. International only. 1 to 100. Wait till I type in go. When I type in go, international only. That's anybody anywhere else out of the United States. Okay, anybody outside the U.S. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's all right, Janet. We got it. We got it. Don't forget, Janet comes on at 1 Eastern, and she'll probably talk about the scavenger hunt. She's feeling poorly, but she's going to be there. She says she's going to be there, at least for a little while. I'll go eat lunch, go make Hubster and I a rice bowl, contrary to what Janet thinks. I do not feed Hubster cat food for lunch. Janet's so funny. All right, get y'all's numbers in. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or a lollygag. Okay, get your numbers in. You don't believe me? All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's pick a new number from random.org. Okay, there was U.S. We're going to pick an international. 91. First two people closest to a 91 without going over. 91. It looks like Jacqueline had 82. Dot had 80. Did anybody else get closer? It looks like it's Dot, which I have her address, and Jacqueline. And Jacqueline, I do not have your address. So Dot and Jacqueline. JACQUELI. Jacqueline C. Okay, Jacqueline, I need your address. Am I right? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Make sure. Jacqueline and Dot. Okay, here's my email again, Jacqueline. So you have a good chance of getting, especially the internationals, because not as many internationals play. So you have a good chance of always getting something if you play in international. All right, so Jacqueline, email me your address, Jacqueline, and I'll send out your little postcard and fodder. postcard and collage fodder to do something with. Okay, make yourself a mini collage. Thank you, Janet. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. I will add some stuff to them. All right, so let's just play for maybe about 10 more minutes. We'll leave early today. Hi, Abigail. How you doing? All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's pull out a couple of cards. And what I'll do is just I kind of lay out a few just to, I kind of wanted on this one, I wanted a jellyfish. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that one. So we'll pull those four. I don't know if I'll get to all of them because I'm depending on how long I look through the book. But I think I wanted jellyfish on this one. So let's look in this book here. This is the Atlantis sticker book. And these are put out by Castle Point Books. The ISBN on this. And you can get these now in the bookstore. You can get them on Amazon too, but these are in the bookstores. 978-125-0-279-354. Okay. So, and I don't know who, other than Christopher and Janet, I don't know who else streams today, but y'all can talk. You can tell everybody if you're streaming. You can, just don't come in here and just, hi, I'm new. Here's my channel. Follow me. No, that's just rude. Okay, so let's see. But all the fibs. If you've been here any length of time, we share you out. We shout you out. All right, so I really wanted a jellyfish. So I'm going to look for a jellyfish. What I like about this book are their quotes throughout the book. Like every other sticker page is a quote. My soul is full of longing for the secret of the sea, and the heart of the great ocean sends a thrilling pulse through me. It's Longfellow. All right, right now I'm going to look for a jellyfish. That's what I had in my mind here. So, and I might flip back through, give this frog something to eat. We'll give him something to eat. All right, let's see. There's an octopi. Let's see. I really want a jellyfish. Although that's pretty good. I like that. I'll hold that page if I don't find a jellyfish. I might go with that octopi. That's for you. You do, Dee. Thanks for all you do that inspire us. Oh, thanks, Jane. That's sweet. Let's see. And have a good day, Jane. Dee, I sent my address. Please let me know if you got it. All right, hang on. Let me look. I'm going to look right now. Hang on. I did. I got it. I got it, Hermie. I got it. And I already have dots. And so yeah. All right, I lost my octopi. That blue one. Where'd it go? That one's good too, but I want the blue one because it stands out. Oh, there's a jellyfish. It's kind of big though. This one. I like this one. Although, I don't know. I kind of like that octopi. Let's go back here. Do I like him or do I like this? I'm trying to see what will show up the best. If I put that on there, I can draw those tentacles. I think I'll go with this. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with this. I'm going to cut this all down. Hang on. Just take me a minute. And I'm going to draw those tentacles back in with a pen or a Posca or something. I do have some other collage books that I bought, Kathy and Colleen. Actually, Devin enabled me on the first one. And then Kathy and Colleen got some of the other ones. I've got some more coming in, Kathy and Colleen. So I'm going to wait till Wednesday. I think they'll all be in by Wednesday. I'll show y'all some other collage books on Wednesday. Kathy and Colleen probably have them all by now. So if you follow Kathy and Colleen, probably tomorrow, you'll probably see every one ever made. They say I enable them, but they enable me too. So just saying. So y'all go follow Kathy and Colleen. They're gonna stream on Colleen's channel tomorrow. 10 Eastern. Picola Mod's over there, and she actually talks. She's actually in the background talking. Should I let Picola talk on my channel? Just kidding. She can talk anytime. I could let her in anytime she wanted. Should I let Picola talk on my channel? I don't know. All right, so let's see here. So I want this to kind of, let's see how I can do this now. I want this to be kind of right here, and I want it to be like through her hand. So I'm going to cut this down. Hang on. Like that. This one goes like that. Oh, I got to trim this. Hang on, I got to trim in this one a minute. Well, I could just paint it in black right there, but yeah, I'll just paint it in. All right, let's see here. Her hand's coming this way. This way. Let's not overlap them too much. There we go. All right. Now I can take a black pen, and then where I didn't quite cut it good enough there, I can just black that out because it's a black background. Oh, that was her hand. Oh, well. I just erased her thumb. It's a little scrap there. There we go. So that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Dee Dee, she is great at reading chat. That way we can focus more on art. Well, the only thing is if I let Picola talk and she has to do all that talking, Janet will slack off. Janet will slack. Just saying, we can't have Janet slacking. Okay, so there we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, all right. Let's kind of just flip. I'll just continue. Let's just try to use this. Let's see what we can do with this frog here. Maybe this stingray could be riding on his back. Maybe a stingray on the back of the frog. That might be fun. Let's see. Janet will snark. Yes, Janet would snark. She'd snark all the way through the week. But we love Janet's snark. And she's not feeling well. So no telling what kind of stuff we're going to hear today. Just saying. All right. I'm going to cut this guy out here. I think I'll cut that with a bubble or something. Let's just cut that off. So you can use stickers. You can use the collage stuff like out of Poor Toast and Kate Curry or others. You know, magazine images. You know, just have fun playing with it. But try to give credit, you know, if you use other people's books when you can. Like, you know, I'm not going to post these on Instagram, and I am giving full credit to the book right here, you know. But, you know, especially if you post online, try to give credit to the authors of the books or the, you know, I'm not saying I'd post this whole book if I just use one sticker. But if you're using their book to alter their book or something, try to give them some credit, especially Kieran. I love his books. I always try to shout Kieran Connolly out. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. There we go. Now it's probably going to give the frog a tail too while I do this. It's gonna look like a little skirt. Oh, it's going to look like a little skirt. See how much fun you can have? I'm telling you, people. You can have so much fun. I see, Malibu. You want to come up here? All right, come on. Come on. Come on. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. You want to come up here? All right, let's see what we can do with this cacti. Come on, you can come up here. It's all right. There's room for you. You sent me an email. Okay, Jacqueline. Let's see. Kathy, well, then you have them both. That will keep them on their toes. That's true. I have the best mods, though. I'm just saying. And I know Tina's been sick and her mom's been sick, but Tina's an awesome mod. She always shouts you guys out. Tina shouts you guys out. And of course, Julie Topaz is our biker. I made her a biker Barbie. She works with the vets. And Janet and Picola. I have the 4 best mods around. Just saying. And of course, Malibu. All right, let's see what we can do with these last 2. I got a cactus and I got these ferns. Let's see what we can do here. If I turn this upside down, that would probably be kind of cool. I'm just scrolling through, see what we can find here next couple minutes. Thanks, Terry. And thanks, Terry, for always doing so many different things with all the different projects and different challenges and prompts. You're a trooper to work on all those. No pressure now, no pressure. Let's see, maybe one of these fish with these things hanging down would be good. I like him, he's too big. You'd have to fold his tail over the edge. But I do like these. Let's see. I'll hold this page. Kind of wanting a fish right here. Oh, here we go. These are probably good. It's angelfish. This is an angelfish. It would probably no, it's the Chinese. What is it? Chinese or Japanese fighting fish? The fighting fish, not the angelfish. I like this one too. Maybe this one. Japanese fighting fish. What's the name for it? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Terry. I'm glad to do it. I hope to inspire people to, at least if you don't do the prompts, at least the least you guys can do, if you don't do the prompts, is write them in your Society of Idea Collector notebook. Write them down. Even if you don't do the prompts, the words, the scavenger hunt, whatever, write them down so that way when later on, I don't know what to do. I don't have an imagination. I can't think of anything. Do you have a Society of Idea Collector notebook? Well, what can I say? We're going into 14 years of ideas here. And I stream it twice a week. I used to stream 3 times a week. So if you haven't gotten any ideas from here by now, I'm not doing my job. If you haven't got any ideas by now. Did you get all tangled up in the... Oh, I don't want you to have to carry those little sticker bits around all day, Malibu. Oh, you didn't know. Yeah. Oops. Let's not carry that one around either. There we go. So the postcard's upside down. Then we can do some other things there, but just for now. So a beta fish, is that what it is? A beta fish. I think that's it, Raul. Beta fish. Yeah, the beta fighting fish, not the angelfish. An angelfish has those long tails hanging down, which I'm sure there's some in here. Right, Malibu? I'm sure there's a angelfish in here somewhere. There we go. It's an angelfish right there. Let's see. We could put some seahorses in the cactus. We'll do that and we'll head out. Probably a couple of seahorses would be good, but I'm going to put one anyway. So thanks everybody for being here. I hope your new year's getting off to a good start. Janet needs to get healthy. Janet needs to get back on the vitamin C. I don't know. She just got a flu or something. Everybody gets something sometime or another. Most people do, unless you've really built up your immunities. But, yeah. You know, who knows why people get what they do, but try to stay as healthy as you can. All right, let's get this little. Christopher had pneumonia for 10 days or so over the holidays. I think he's on the mend. I guess, Christopher, you on the mend? If you're still here. He had pneumonia. That couldn't have been fun. You're welcome. And hi, Belinda, if I didn't say hi to you. All right, let's put and I'll just put one now, but we'll put another one later. We'll put a couple of seahorses on here. Because just look, that just looks good. Seahorse in the cactus? Who doesn't love that? Let's see. Because I heard it was, because the grandkids gave it to you. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Well, I hope y'all had some fun, some inspiration. Got to get some journaling ideas for your, if you want to do something every day or if you want to do something every month. If you want to just do a journal every month to keep, write down what you're thankful for, one thing a day, one thing a week, even write down one thing a week or what you were thankful for that week, So, all right, Malibu, I'm thankful for you and your brother. Purring, thankful for you. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys on Wednesday. And all things go well. And thank you, Terry Brett. Thanks for participating. Bye, little Snapdragon. All right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of your day. And go watch Janet and or Christopher today. And we'll see y'all Wednesday. Bye, guys.